Hello and welcome to Titanium Taras Tarot, and today I'll be doing a what will your current perspective gift you video. Alright, so for this I'll be using some concepts brought to us by Chris Duncan in his program Super Conscious Education. I will also be using I think it's a Rider-Waite. Doesn't really have a title on the deck box or like a description, but I think that's what it says in the booklet, based on the pictorial key to the tarot. Well, in any case, whatever it says, it looks like the Rider-Waite deck. Alright, now and if need be, I will use another Rider-Waite deck, a miniature one, to clarify. Okay, and I'll be using the 9 orientations for this. So, with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, let us get into the cards and concepts. So, the first group, well, from my insight, there's something on which you are heavily thinking about this week that's very much on your mind. I know it is on mine, and I mean, what I've learned through my past experiences is the least, I mean, you could notice that you are tapping into that reality. See, the 8 of Wands, which is long distance communication. So possibly what you're picking up on is long distance communication, but instead of being text message, it might be long distance communication via your psychic abilities. Okay, ooh, that's new. But whenever you get these types of thoughts, instead of getting all worked up about it and getting stressed and being worried and all that jazz, just allow it to be. And if you come at it with a calm perspective, I can assure you that the other person, even if they aren't conscious of your calmness, will feel it, will sense it. Even if they aren't necessarily as woke, aka woke, as you, they will feel your calm and it will calm them down. Okay, so that is what I got from my insight. Now onto the first group of individuals, the perfectionists, the individuals who intuitively know how things should be done in order for them to turn out great. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists, please come forward and share what attitude, what are my perfectionists, what will my perfectionist's current perspective gift them? And you got the King of Wands. So this would be someone who is in complete charge of their... So you are either becoming this or you are attracting someone like this. So someone who is on top of the stuff that they do, probably a fire sign, or might have fire in their chart, their astrological chart, that is. And so someone who is in charge of all he does and all that. So I feel like clarifying. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists, can you please explain why the King of Wands came out for them? Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists, please come forward and share why the King of Wands came out for them. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got 3 cards that fell. You got the 8 of Cups, the Fool, and the Ace of Wands. So because you walked away from something that wasn't necessarily serving you to to go on a new adventure. I feel like this King of Wands felt you leaving and decided to take action. Now this is either a very not self-centered, but very someone who does things out of fear of losing you, fear of not getting something good in return or something like that. So that is what I have for my perfectionists. Now on to my helpers, the individuals who intuitively know how to assist anyone in any given situation at any time, anywhere, and whatnot. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them this week. Okay, well, I guess. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists. No, helpers. Please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, and you got the Chariot in the reverse. Let us clarify. So this is basically saying whatever you're working on is not going to move forward this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and clarify why the Chariot came out in the reverse. There are too many cards. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share why the Chariot in the reverse came out. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good, and you got the Knight of Pentacles. Nothing's gonna happen this week because of a extremely slow moving. The other party is extremely slow moving. Yay. Alright. So what this is indicating, okay, is that yes, the other party is not going to the other party is not going to. Now this can mean different things from different people depending on your situation. Okay. So this just means that whatever you're thinking about at the moment will not move because they want to take things slow. They do things the right way, right? So even if in the outside reality it looks like they are going for someone else and they're not moving forward with you, that's probably because they want to make sure that everything is done correctly with you, right? So that was it for my helpers, alright? So now on to my achievers, the individuals who intuitively know how to set goals and go about achieving them one by one. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my achievers, please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my achievers, please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good, and you got the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Now, the Queen of Wands is someone who is in complete charge of what they're doing at all times in the uprights. Okay, she is the businesswoman in the deck. Now, in the reverse, she is no longer in charge of what she's doing. She is actually a bit everywhere, and she can't really get a handle on what she's trying to manifest. Oh, look with the Empress at the bottom. It's at the bottom. Once you see a card, you can't unsee it. So for my achievers, is it? Yeah, for my achievers. All right, so you are not. You are not. You are. I feel like you're placing your. Feel like you are placing more importance this week on self-care, on making sure that you are nurturing, that you are taking care of yourself, and or you're taking care of that thing that you've birthed. Okay, let's just clarify quickly. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who hasn't too many cards, please come forward and share why the Queen of Wands is in the reverse and the Empress is in the upright. Because of obsession. Yeah. Go. Okay. All right. So it is possibly because of a obsession that you are very an obsession that you want to keep close to you, that you want to keep, an obsession that you want to keep because it makes you feel alive. It makes you feel good, makes you feel mothered, taken care of, because you're all up in your doer energy with the King of Wands, and right now you feel like the wounded warrior, and so that is why you're taking care of you at this moment. Right? So that is what I got for my achiever. So now on to my individualists. The individuals who intuitively know what to place in the center of attention, how long to keep it there, for what aim and what purpose. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my individualists, please come forward and share what their current perspective will gift them this week. So, please. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my individualists, please come forward and share what their current perspective will gift them. And you got the 9 of Cups in the reverse, with the 2 of Cups in the upright at the bottom of the deck. So, my individualists, this week you are not going to get a wish fulfillment. In regards to love, is what I'm getting. Now, let's just see why. Why is that so? Why is there no wish fulfillment in regards to love? Because either you are going into hermit mode, either you are taking the hangman stance, or the other person is defending themselves, is trying to ward off something. I don't know what. Okay, so that was it for my individualists. Now on to my investigators. The individuals who intuitively know what to research, how long to research it, for what aim and purpose. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my my investigators. Please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them. The Lovers. And the and the Four of Coins in the reverse. With the Queen of Cups. Okay, what I got from this is that someone is going to be lovey-dovey, but won't be exclusive because they just have either because they have way too much emotion to give, and so they want to extend their feelings to a lot of people. I hope that makes sense. No, let's clarify. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my investigators, please come forward and share why all these cards. And you got the Ace of Cups, because they want to be free to feel everything they want to feel. Also because they like their independence, their secrecy, their ability to not answer to anyone. Okay, so that is what I got from my investigators. So now on to my loyalists, the individuals who intuitively know what to stay loyal to, how long to stay loyal to it, and for what aim and what purpose. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, please come forward and share what will their current perspective give them this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my investigators, please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles. I am actually not 100% certain of this, so I'm going to read from the booklet. Ace of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. The page represents inspiration and ambition. It signifies the energy and motivation needed to succeed. So for my loyalists, you are actually doing everything in your power to succeed at whatever you've set your mind to. Okay. Which is a noble cause, but then again, we have to ask ourselves if we are actually doing the right thing, or if we are continuously butting our head against the wall and hoping it breaks. Right? So, now let's clarify. For my loyalists. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, can you please, I just saw the 10 of Swords, please come forward and, no, I just saw the 9 of Swords, actually. Please come forward and share why the Page of Pentacles is out for my loyalists. Please, God, angels, and guides. Alright, so, for my loyalists, the clarifying card is the Ace of Pentacles pointing towards the right. Now, cards that come out pointing towards the right, to me, indicate that they're either happening soon or in the deep future. How deep the future, I'm not sure, but if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point. So now on to my enthusiasts, the individuals who intuitively know what to be enthusiastic about, how long to stay enthusiastic about it, and how to get others to be enthusiastic about it as well. So what I picked up on during a couple of readings back is that when I add in those who are able to get others to be enthusiastic about it as well. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are mainly an enthusiast. It could mean that you have the ability to make do it in such a way that other people get enthusiastic about it. So this is a sub part of your character. Okay, so you got the Three of Pentacles. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so my gorgeous enthusiasts, you are getting, you are creating, I just saw the page, the Ace of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yep. You are able to create the space. Okay, my little enthusiasts, you're able to create the space to have the project you're currently working on succeed, is what I'm getting. Okay, so that was it for my enthusiasts. Now onto my protectors, the individuals who intuitively know how to keep things safe. For how long, for what aim and what purpose. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who are protectors, please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got the Page of Swords in the reverse. Now, the Page of Swords in the reverse could indicate someone who is a little too hyperactive, who is, why am I looking through this? Who is a little, doesn't necessarily think things through, and who basically is putting his foot in his mouth because he hasn't done the necessary research to be able to speak eloquently about it, right? So this says the page resembles someone who is full of energy and ideas, eager to share. It suggests a new form of communication. So in this, I don't think there's going to be any form of communication this week. You are stuck in your head and you are not budging, is what I'm getting for my gorgeous protectors, okay? By the way, I think that the best way to get out of this not so favorable attitude for my protectors this week is to ground yourself in regards to what it is that you're thinking about. Because if you don't ground yourself, you will definitely get yourself out of sync, out of alignment, and that might not be exactly what you want. So that was it for my protectors. Now on to my chameleons, the individuals who intuitively know what intuitive style to use in any given situation to get the best out of it. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them this week. Please, God, angels, and guides. Too many cards. Yeah. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. That was the card I saw was the Seven of Swords pointing towards the left that I put back in. So if it comes back out, we'll know it's for us. It's for you. It's for us because I'm partly a chameleon. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share what their current perspective will give them this week. Healing from heartbreak. Healing from heartbreak. Or not being heartbroken. Not experiencing heartbreak this week. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and clarify why the Three of Swords in the reverse is of the Knight of Cups. Someone is coming in to offer you a cup of love. After disagreement with the after either a misunderstanding or practice of trying to understand each other. I hope that makes sense. Because they want to build the Ten of Pentacles with you. They see a future with you. Okay. So that is what I have. For. So that was it for my chameleons. Okay, my gorgeous triple tears. This is all that I have for you guys this week for this video series. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.